As men reach their 60s, it's common to notice lower energy, reduced stamina, and even a decline in libido. But here's the truth. Much of this isn't just about age. It's about the food you eat every single day. What if we told you that a few simple swaps on your plate could help you reclaim your energy, sharpen your mind, and even revive your confidence in the bedroom? In this video, we're going to walk you through 7 simple yet powerful food swaps designed specifically for men over 60. You don't need a strict diet or expensive supplements. All you need is awareness, intention, and these smarter choices that align with how your body functions as it matures. By the end of this video, you'll have a practical action plan to help you eat for performance, not just survival, starting with your very next meal. Chapter 1. Swap processed sugar for natural sweeteners. As men age, their metabolism slows down, insulin sensitivity decreases, and their hormone levels, especially testosterone, naturally decline. One of the biggest culprits that accelerates this decline is processed sugar. It's hidden everywhere, in your morning cereal, your favorite drinks, even in sauces and dressings. Consuming too much processed sugar leads to chronic inflammation, spikes and crashes in blood sugar, and increased belly fat, all of which are directly tied to lower testosterone and reduced blood flow. Processed sugar triggers insulin spikes that confuse your body's hormone regulation systems. Over time, this causes your cells to become less responsive to insulin, leading to insulin resistance and setting the stage for type 2 diabetes. But more than that, it contributes to hormonal imbalance. Low testosterone, high cortisol, and unstable energy levels leave many older men feeling tired, moody, and disengaged. This kind of sugar also feeds harmful gut bacteria and encourages fat storage, especially in the abdominal area, which is linked to lower testosterone production. Additionally, sugar contributes to arterial stiffness and damages endothelial function, the inner lining of blood vessels. This impairs circulation, including the blood flow necessary for healthy sexual function and mental clarity. The good news? You don't have to give up sweetness to reclaim your health. By switching to natural sweeteners like raw honey, dates, or even fruit-based alternatives, you can still enjoy the sweet taste without the crash. These options contain fiber, antioxidants, and nutrients that help stabilize blood sugar instead of spiking it. Raw honey, for example, has anti-inflammatory properties and can even support gut health. Dates are packed with fiber, potassium, and natural sugars that release slowly into your bloodstream. Even choosing ripe fruit like bananas or berries to sweeten smoothies or oatmeal is a massive upgrade. These choices nourish your body while keeping your energy steady and your hormones better balanced. Reducing processed sugar is not about restriction, it's about empowerment. It's a chance to feed your body with intention, to support your hormonal health, and to make every bite count. As you transition away from refined sugar, you'll likely notice clearer thinking, more sustained energy, improved mood, and better control over cravings. The first step in reclaiming your vitality after 60 is simple. Swap the sugar. Your body and your future self will thank you. Chapter 2. Swap white bread for whole grain options. White bread has become a staple in many diets due to its soft texture and mild taste, but for men over 60, it can silently undermine energy, metabolism, and overall health. The problem lies in how white bread is processed. Made from refined wheat flour, it has had the bran and germ removed, stripping away essential nutrients, fiber, and healthy fats. What's left is a highly processed carbohydrate that the body digests quickly, causing blood sugar to spike rapidly. These sugar spikes are followed by crashes that leave you feeling tired, hungry, and mentally foggy. Exactly the opposite of what you want when you're trying to maintain energy and performance in your 60s and beyond. Over time, the body becomes less responsive to insulin as a result of these constant blood sugar surges, leading to insulin resistance, a major risk factor for type 2 diabetes. Furthermore, refined carbs can promote the accumulation of abdominal fat, which not only increases the risk of cardiovascular disease, but also reduces testosterone production. Hormonal health is deeply connected to diet, and choosing foods that support stable blood sugar and reduce inflammation is crucial for maintaining vitality after 60. Whole grains are a smarter alternative. Unlike white bread, whole grains like oats, brown rice, quinoa, barley, and sprouted grain breads retain the nutrient-dense parts of the grain. These foods are rich in fiber, B vitamins, and antioxidants, which help stabilize blood sugar levels, support digestion, and lower bad cholesterol. Fiber slows the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, helping your body maintain a balanced hormonal environment, which is essential for energy, mood, and metabolic function. Swapping white bread for whole grain options is not about giving up your favorite meals. It's about upgrading them. For example, replacing a sandwich made with white bread with one made from sprouted whole grain bread gives your body lasting energy and helps reduce inflammation. Including oats at breakfast instead of sugary cereals helps you start your day with nutrients that fuel both brain and body. Whole grains also support a healthy gut microbiome, which influences everything from immune function to mental clarity. For men over 60, this simple dietary change can have profound effects. Improved digestion, more consistent energy throughout the day, reduced risk of chronic disease, and enhanced hormonal balance are just a few of the benefits. By being mindful of the type of carbohydrates you consume, you send a message to your body that you're choosing to support long-term strength and health. And it all starts with replacing that slice of white bread with something more nourishing, something that works for you, not against you. Chapter 3. Swap red meat for fatty fish. As men move past 60, dietary choices play a critical role in either supporting or sabotaging health, especially when it comes to cardiovascular wellness and hormone levels. One of the most impactful dietary swaps you can make is reducing red meat consumption and increasing your intake of fatty fish. While red meat is a rich source of protein and iron, excessive consumption, particularly of processed or fatty cuts, can contribute to inflammation, clogged arteries, and hormonal imbalance. These effects are especially detrimental to men in their later years, when testosterone levels naturally decline and blood flow becomes more critical for both brain and sexual health. Red meat, especially when fried or processed, contains high amounts of saturated fat and cholesterol, which can raise LDL, bad cholesterol levels. Over time, this promotes the buildup of plaque in the arteries, reducing the flexibility and efficiency of your cardiovascular system. Since testosterone production and sexual performance are closely tied to healthy blood circulation, clogged arteries can mean more than just a heart problem. They can also impact your quality of life in subtle but significant ways. On the other hand, fatty fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and trout offer a powerhouse of nutrients that directly benefit men over 60. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, essential fats that the body can't produce on its own. Omega-3s are known to reduce inflammation, lower triglycerides, improve blood vessel function, and support brain health. But perhaps even more importantly, they help improve circulation and support hormone production. This means that a diet rich in fatty fish can improve your focus, support emotional balance, reduce the risk of heart disease, and boost testosterone levels naturally. Fatty fish also provide a lean, clean source of protein without the hormonal interference that may come from some red meat sources. Additionally, they are rich in vitamin D and selenium, two nutrients that are vital for maintaining healthy testosterone levels and supporting immune function. The anti-inflammatory properties of omega-3s also make them an excellent ally in reducing joint pain, stiffness, and the chronic low-grade inflammation that contributes to aging-related diseases. Incorporating more fatty fish into your diet doesn't mean you have to give up all red meat forever. It's about moderation and making smarter choices. Aim for at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week and consider grilling or baking it with heart-healthy oils like olive oil and flavorful herbs. Not only will you be making a delicious choice, but you'll also be investing in your long-term energy, brain function, and hormonal balance. For men over 60, this swap is more than nutritional. It's foundational for living vibrantly and fully. Chapter 4. Swap dairy for plant-based options. For generations, dairy has been marketed as an essential food group, important for strong bones, a good source of calcium, and part of a healthy diet. While some of this may hold true, especially in youth, the needs of the body evolve as we age. For men over 60, the relationship with dairy becomes more complicated. Many experience subtle signs of intolerance like bloating, gas, or sinus congestion, without even realizing it's related to dairy consumption. Beyond that, modern dairy products can also interfere with hormone regulation, digestion, and inflammation, all of which are vital concerns in the later decades of life. The issue isn't just the milk itself, but what often comes with it. Conventional dairy can contain residual hormones and antibiotics used during cattle farming. These substances may disrupt the delicate hormonal balance already under pressure in older men. Some studies suggest that these external hormones can increase estrogen-like effects in the body, which is the last thing a man needs when he's trying to maintain or boost testosterone naturally. Moreover, the saturated fats found in full-fat dairy products may raise cholesterol levels and contribute to plaque formation in arteries, compromising cardiovascular health and blood flow. Another challenge is that lactose intolerance becomes more common with age. Even if you've digested dairy well in the past, your body may produce less lactase, the enzyme needed to break down lactose, as you get older. This can lead to digestive discomfort, reduced nutrient absorption, and chronic inflammation in the gut, which affects everything from immunity to mood and energy levels. Plant-based alternatives provide a cleaner, lighter, and more hormone-friendly choice for men seeking better health in their 60s and beyond. Options like almond milk, oat milk, cashew milk, and coconut-based yogurts are now widely available and often fortified with calcium and vitamin D, so you're not missing out on the key nutrients that dairy is known for. These alternatives are also naturally lactose-free and easier on digestion. Unlike dairy, they don't come with the baggage of added hormones or the risk of contributing to hormonal imbalance. The benefits of going plant-based with your milk or yogurt choices go beyond digestion. You're reducing systemic inflammation, supporting a healthier gut microbiome, and lightening the burden on your cardiovascular system. Many of these plant-based options also contain healthy fats, fiber, and antioxidants that nourish your cells and promote clearer thinking and better circulation. Two things every man over 60 should prioritize. Making the switch doesn't have to be drastic. Start by using almond or oat milk in your morning coffee or cereal. Try coconut yogurt in your smoothies or as a snack. Taste preferences can adjust quickly, especially when the reward is better energy, improved digestion, and more balanced hormones. This simple modern swap gives your body a break from inflammatory foods and helps restore internal balance, a key step in feeling your best after 60. Chapter 5. Swap fried foods for grilled or baked. Fried foods have a powerful allure, the crunch, the flavor, the comfort they offer. But for men over 60, that delicious crispiness often comes with a hidden cost. As the body ages, it becomes more sensitive to inflammation, oxidative stress, and poor circulation, and fried foods aggravate all three. Whether it's fried chicken, French fries, onion rings, or even battered fish, these types of foods are usually cooked in oils that are high in trans fats or repeatedly reheated, producing harmful compounds that quietly chip away at your health. When foods are deep fried, their nutritional profile is essentially flipped on its head. The high heat oxidizes the oils, creating free radicals that contribute to cellular aging and chronic inflammation. This inflammation can affect joints, slow down recovery from physical activity, cloud mental focus, and most notably, damage the delicate inner lining of blood vessels. This vascular damage reduces nitric oxide production, an essential chemical responsible for keeping blood vessels flexible and promoting healthy circulation. Reduced blood flow affects everything from heart health to sexual performance, making fried foods a direct threat to long-term vitality. Moreover, the high-calorie, low-nutrient nature of fried foods promotes weight gain, particularly around the abdomen. Belly fat is more than a cosmetic issue. It's hormonally active tissue that can suppress testosterone and raise estrogen levels, pushing your hormonal balance in the wrong direction. For a man in his 60s, this can translate to lower energy, poor sleep, mood swings, and a noticeable drop in motivation or drive. The good news is that the flavor and satisfaction of comfort food don't have to be sacrificed to stay healthy. Grilling, baking, air frying, and steaming are all cooking methods that preserve flavor without introducing harmful fats or toxins. Grilling meats or vegetables brings out natural flavors, creates satisfying texture, and avoids the grease trap of deep frying. Baking allows for tender, juicy meals that can be seasoned to perfection. And for those looking for a crispy alternative, air frying can mimic the texture of fried food while using just a fraction of the oil. Choosing grilled or baked alternatives means you're also preserving the integrity of the nutrients in your food. You're keeping your arteries clearer, your energy levels more stable, and your hormone system better regulated. These cooking methods also support digestive health, reduce the risk of chronic disease, and help you feel lighter, clearer, and more capable throughout the day. Making the shift doesn't require eliminating your favorite dishes, it just requires preparing them differently. Instead of reaching for the frying pan, opt for the oven or grill. Marinate proteins with olive oil, lemon, herbs, and spices for flavor without the fry. Roast vegetables until they're crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. With each smart swap, you're not only improving your meals, you're actively choosing a stronger, more energized version of yourself. Chapter 6. Swap salty snacks for nuts and seeds. Snacking is something most of us do, without much thought. It often happens in front of the TV during work breaks or late at night when the craving hits. Unfortunately, for many men over 60, the go-to snack is a salty, crunchy bag of chips, pretzels, or processed crackers. These snacks may satisfy the urge in the moment, but they offer very little nutritional value. And worse, they can slowly erode your health from the inside out. The problem with salty snacks lies not only in their high sodium content, but also in the fact that they're often made from refined grains and artificial additives. Excess sodium increases water retention, elevates blood pressure, and puts added strain on the heart and kidneys. Over time, this can damage blood vessels and restrict circulation, leading to reduced oxygen delivery to vital organs and muscle tissue. This is especially concerning for men past 60, as cardiovascular efficiency and blood flow are closely tied to cognitive performance, endurance, and sexual health. Additionally, processed salty snacks are low in the nutrients that the aging male body needs most, such as magnesium, zinc, and healthy fats. Instead of fueling your body, these snacks create a metabolic burden that contributes to fatigue, weight gain, and hormonal imbalance. The more frequently you reach for them, the more you condition your body to crave salt and empty calories, creating a cycle that's hard to break. Swapping these snacks for a small handful of nuts and seeds can be a game changer. Almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, sunflower seeds, and flax seeds are nature's original energy-boosting snacks. They are rich in fiber, healthy fats, protein, and critical nutrients like magnesium and zinc, which play key roles in testosterone production and nerve function. These nutrients also support brain health, stabilize mood, improve cholesterol profiles, and reduce systemic inflammation, all essential factors for healthy aging. The fats in nuts and seeds, especially omega-3s and monounsaturated fats, promote healthy arteries and improve blood circulation. They help keep your heart strong and your brain sharp, while also supporting joint health and cellular repair. Just as importantly, they help curb hunger more effectively than salty processed snacks, leading to better appetite control and fewer sugar crashes throughout the day. Making this swap doesn't mean you have to give up flavor or satisfaction. You can toast nuts with a pinch of sea salt and olive oil for a savory crunch, or sprinkle cinnamon and a touch of honey on seeds for a sweet treat. Keep small portions ready in resealable containers, or mix them into yogurt or oatmeal for an easy upgrade to your snack routine. In your 60s and beyond, every snack is a chance to support your body, mind, and hormones. By replacing empty, salty calories with nutrient-dense nuts and seeds, you're choosing strength over stagnation, nourishment over habit, and vitality over decline. Chapter 7. Swap alcohol for infused water or herbal teas. For many men, especially after retirement, alcohol becomes a casual part of daily life, a glass of wine with dinner, a beer during the game, or a nightcap before bed. While moderate alcohol might seem harmless, the cumulative effect it has on the body after 60 is often underestimated. At this age, even small lifestyle habits can have a powerful impact on health, and alcohol, though socially normalized, can quietly sabotage energy, hormonal balance, sleep quality, and organ function. Alcohol acts as a central nervous system depressant. While it may offer a brief sense of relaxation or social ease, it disrupts the natural rhythm of the brain and body. It interferes with deep, restorative sleep and increases cortisol, the stress hormone. Over time, this can lead to fatigue, mental fog, irritability, and weakened immune function. More critically, for men in their 60s, alcohol reduces testosterone levels and impairs the liver's ability to regulate hormones effectively. That one drink may seem small, but its impact on libido, metabolism, and motivation is not. Beyond hormonal disruption, alcohol also dehydrates the body and taxes the liver and kidneys, organs that are already working harder with age. This dehydration can lead to joint stiffness, digestive issues, and reduced blood volume, all of which directly affect blood pressure and circulation. Inadequate blood flow, in turn, impairs sexual function and physical performance, two areas of life where confidence often starts to waver after 60. Alcohol may also increase appetite for unhealthy foods, lead to weight gain around the belly, and spike blood sugar, all factors that speed up aging internally. Making the choice to reduce or replace alcohol doesn't mean sacrificing enjoyment or rituals. It simply means redefining them in ways that support, rather than deplete, your well-being. Enter infused water and herbal teas. These are simple, satisfying, and surprisingly powerful alternatives that not only hydrate the body, but also support detoxification, hormonal balance, and mental clarity. Infused water, created by adding slices of lemon, cucumber, mint, berries, or herbs to plain water, provides a refreshing and nutrient-rich way to stay hydrated. Citrus fruits offer vitamin C and antioxidants, while herbs like mint or basil can soothe digestion. This kind of hydration supports your kidneys and liver in flushing out toxins and promotes better circulation, leading to sharper focus, clearer skin, and improved energy. Herbal teas, meanwhile, offer a world of therapeutic benefits. Chamomile and lavender can promote restful sleep and reduce anxiety. Ginger and turmeric teas support digestion and reduce inflammation. Hibiscus tea may help regulate blood pressure, while rooibos and green teas are packed with antioxidants that support cell repair and immune health. The ritual of brewing and sipping tea can be just as comforting and grounding as pouring a drink, without any of the downsides. Choosing these natural alternatives signals a shift in priorities, from momentary relief to long-term strength. It's about choosing hydration over depletion, clarity over brain fog, and vitality over stagnation. For men in their 60s, this one swap can be the quiet turning point that improves everything from morning energy to nighttime rest. Let your drink be something that nourishes you. Let it remind you that every small habit has the power to rebuild, to restore, and to renew. With each cup of herbal tea or glass of infused water, you're raising a toast to a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. Chapter 8, Closing Chapter. Small swaps, big results. Reclaim your vitality after 60. Reaching your 60s isn't the beginning of decline. It's the perfect moment to reclaim your vitality, sharpen your focus, and strengthen your body from the inside out. The truth is, most of the changes that happen with age, slower metabolism, lower energy, reduced drive, or health concerns, aren't just part of getting older. They're symptoms of habits accumulated over time. And the beautiful thing about habits is this: they can be changed. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. What you need is awareness, intention, and small, smart choices. The 7 food swaps we explored are simple yet incredibly powerful. They replace what depletes you with what fuels you. Processed sugar for natural sweeteners. White bread for whole grains. Red meat for fatty fish. Dairy for plant-based options. Fried food for grilled or baked meals. Salty snacks for nuts and seeds. Alcohol for herbal teas and infused water. Each swap is an invitation to give your body what it truly needs: clean energy, strong circulation, better sleep, sharper thinking, and balanced hormones. These are the foundations of a life well lived at any age. When you make these choices consistently, even in small amounts, you begin to feel the shift. You'll wake up clearer. You'll move easier. You'll think faster. And yes, you'll begin to feel younger again. So let this be your turning point. Make the swap. Make the choice. Make your 60s, and every decade beyond, your strongest yet. Thank you for watching. If this message spoke to you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Together, let's build a stronger, healthier life, one simple change at a time.